Hey everybody, it's John here at Desert Rock Pottery in the wonderfully cool, crisp morning of, what is this, October 23rd. We are about to mix up some Obvara brew. So a little backstory here. One of my students had a piece that he did that was two parts. On the inside he did a raku glaze, and on the outside he did he wanted to have it done in the Obvara style. Or excuse me, inside was raku glaze, outside Obvara. Anyway, so when we did our firing, when was it? At the beginning of this month, on the 3rd, he got the raku part done, but we had done the Obvara first, and so probably what I should have done is I probably should have done the raku first. Looking back, of course, hindsight's 20/20, but I didn't, and it was a long night, and I just did not get back to it. So I am going to be mixing up some brew here. Fairly simple as far as the ingredients. We have 2.6 gallons of warm water. That equates to about 332 fluid ounces, a little bit over that. And what I have done on my container here, as you see, well, first of all, I have it marked Obvara only. And I have a water line here, 332 ounces. This is a new, well, not exactly a new cylinder, but I didn't do it, and the marker gets rubbed off sometimes, so I have to write it every once in a while. So then the next thing that we're going to be using is we're going to be using some Fleshman's Active Dry Yeast. We're going to be, it says, it says 1 to 2 packets. I got 3 here. I'll just use my handy dandy little scissors and cut it open. We are going to use some flour here. It calls for, I believe it's 2.4 pounds. It equates to about 1 kilogram. So this is a kilogram in the red, and I just put it up here just to make sure I had enough, and I do. The other ingredient, which I neglected to bring out here, is 1 tablespoon of sugar, which I have right here. And let me get a tablespoon, because best laid plans. And I have to do this relatively quickly because I have somebody coming out today to interview for a position as a instructor here. So now we have everything that we need. I'm going to take the flour down, and let's go back here. Took the flour off of the scale, and it's tarring pretty good, except this is too small. So what I'm going to do is I went in my kitchen. I got one of these bowls. Fits nicely. I did not know that it was going to fit nicely. We're just doing this like that. So one, that's pretty much spot on. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to turn the camera backwards. I have a block of clay here, and I'm going to try to set this up like this just for a minute until I put this right in front, just in case it wants to slide down. So what I'm going to be doing, you're just going to have voice only here, where you don't get to see my lovely face. And maybe, there we go. You can kind of watch, we're going down to this mark right here. And so I'm just going to start pouring it in here instead of trying to use a measuring cup or something. Even though I I put the phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't know what she's calling from this. So that's a little bit over, but it's okay for our work. So what we have here is it's 1 kilogram of the flour. And so what I am going to do, oh, you know what? I think what I want to do here, I want to actually I'm trying not to cut this, so these should be perforated, but they're not. So I have that ready, have my sugar ready. So let's move my container over here. There we go. We have 1 container. We have 1 mega whisk that I picked up some time ago, a year or so ago. And I'm just going to kind of sprinkle this in. Unfortunately, because I'm doing this myself, I'm going to take my whisk. I'm just going to kind of whisk it in. I know in the recipe that I found online that I use, it does say that temperature should be at X amount of degrees, and honestly, it's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's warm. I probably should be doing more to what it says. So now we are going to cut open our packets, excuse me, and we have 2 packets of yeast, and this will, as it ferments, kind of have a smell of stale beer or rising bread. Stirring that in, and now, like all yeasts, it needs some sugar, some additional food. So we are going to 1 little thing of sugar, and we're going to stir that in. And let's go here so you can see what we have going on. Real simple. It took me only a couple minutes here. And we will do this, we will stir this up twice a day, at least twice a day, over the next 3 days. So it is now 9:36, so I like to usually do it, so like we'll just say 9:30 in the morning, 9:30 in the evening. And we will take the cover, we will put the cover on firmly. I actually have a little upside down, I use these buckets from kitty litter. They're great for holding water. I got a hand washing station. Here, let's go do it this way. I'll just put this down here for a second. So, I got a hand washing station I use it for filling up mop buckets. Quite good. Also, you can put reclaimed clay in it. So if you, okay, perfect. Run out of these 5-gallon buckets. It is kind of a multi-purpose item here. So that's basically it in 3 days. So today's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Monday at this time, I should be ready to do an Obvara firing. So we'll come back on Monday, and well, I've done many videos both on YouTube as well as on Facebook here on doing Obvara firings. Very simple, but anyway, so that is all for today. Just remember, keep practicing, enjoy your craft, and you too can have fun and maybe even make some money. Who knows? If nothing else, you have gifts for the next 1,000 years for your family. All right, this has been John, Desert Rock Pottery, saying don't forget to like and subscribe to our videos. If you have not already done so, like our page here on Facebook, and we will be seeing you shortly. Bye-bye.